Hi, thanks for joining us. This next clip with Jeff Spence is sponsored by Olmos Pharmacy, Space Tone Music, Lark Guitars, which is one of 7 PRS collection dealers, and also the Tube Amp Man. Hope you enjoy this next segment.
Know the song that I'm calling.
Yeah, me too.
I've got to remember that. Thank you very much.
So
anyway,
kind,
welcome
man.
back. Live from the Olmos Pharmacy, All Music's Local. My name is Richard Diaz Leon, and I'm your host here. We are right in the center of San Antonio, Texas, at the Olmos Pharmacy. What did they give me here? Somebody grab me something. Is this a mimosa? Thank you very much for the mimosa. Thank you so much. Yeah, also, great milkshakes and the whole thing. I'm not a big drinker myself, but I will definitely have a taste of this. So, I probably had more to drink this year. This is my second glass of something to have. So, cheers, everyone. Thank you. Oh my, that is good. Anyway, we're here with Jeff Spence, the Rockin' Louisiana man. Jeff, thank you very much for coming out. It's been a long time since we've seen each other.
Yep.
We've played a lot. Tell them about the gig that we had when we started.
Well, I came from New Orleans to San Antonio the first year that Fiesta Texas opened up as a conductor and a musical director for the 50s early rock and roll show, and Richard was a guitarist in the band, and I played piano. We had a great band that year, and that's how I got to San Antonio some 20 years ago. Yeah. I can't believe it's that long ago, but it has been.
It was a I don't want to say that it was a great gig because it really wasn't a great gig, but it was a fun gig because the band, for me anyway.
We got paid. It was a great gig.
It was a great gig for me. Yeah, that's it.
The checks cashed, Richard. It was a great gig.
It was a great gig. It was a great gig.
Don't forget. How easy we forget sometimes.
You know the old joke about how do you get a musician to complain?
How do you get a music? No, I don't know. What does it say?
How do you get a musician to complain?
I don't know how.
Get him a gig.
And then, yeah.
Anyway.
And
it was a nice gig for me.
What do you call a musician without a girlfriend?
Homeless.
Homeless, of course. Oh, that's enough.
Yeah.
Homeless.
Well, stop it right there. It was a great gig for me. I was just 27, and everybody in the band was older than I was, and they all had a lot more experience, and it was a great place for me to learn.
Wait a minute, you were younger then?
Can you believe it? Well, I was a young man then at 27.
We thought you were older. Anyway,
and everybody was great. Everybody played great.
For a theme park gig, we had people from Ray Charles Band,
that's right.
Frank Sinatra Band,
Asleep
at the Wheel, North Texas State Air Force Band. For a theme park band, it was the best.
It was crazy, and watching how the other musicians led their lives. excuse me, was very, very eye-opening to me. That some of them were very disciplined. Armin would come off the bandstand and just sit down with a Walkman back then, and would, for something that he got off a board tape from Paquito de Rivera or something, he'd be playing his trombone and transcribing stuff. He's now a doctor. He's now a PhD, I think, in jazz studies or something like that. Jay, the saxophone player, everything he played was musical. Everything he played was just
Very rare for a cruise ship gig like I've done, a cruise ship band or a theme park band, to have those high caliber of players. And so we lucked out. We had a great.
It was fantastic. Yeah, Vinny.
And still we complained.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
we had it made in the shade, and we complained. But anyway, you live and learn a little bit.
Yeah, you live and learn. I mean, I learned a lot myself from you, and I remember my recollection of that, at least the one that I'm calling on now, is we're just waiting around, and we hear the cues coming, and there's no Jeff. Now, we can't start the show without Jeff. Jeff starts the whole thing off. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we go. And here comes Jeff running off just right at the last second, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we'd start. Now, we were behind the curtain, so nobody got to see.
Really?
But it was, yeah. It was like, oh, okay. So.
And they didn't have a bar in that club either, did they?
No, they did not.
That's amazing. How about that?
Well, you made it every time.
But we got the downbeat.
We got the downbeat.
Yeah.
You got the downbeat.
In that particular show, it was odd because we were behind the curtain for the first half of the show. The band was there. And we had actually played the show so many times, we could read a magazine on our music stand and play the show at the same time.
Absolutely, we could.
And so that's how many times we did it. You read a Time magazine and play the show. But then in the middle, you had to get rid of your magazines and everything and a big smile because the stage opened up and the band slid out into the middle of the stage.
Right.
Yeah, so you had to make sure you're ready for the middle of the show. Yeah.
And then you come out and you got your tuxedo and the whole thing and you're, you know.
Showbiz.
That's
the life
that's
we
part of
chose. The life we chose.
Or the life that chose us.
See.
One of the two.
All good.
One of the two.
And now we get to hang out here on a beautiful San Antonio day with nice folks.
Yeah. What are we going to play? Let's play another tune.
Well, I'd like for you to follow me on a song.
Sure.
And this week in San Antonio, we had like real cloudy Minnesota Arctic air weather. And so on a day like today, this is a good song. Good song. Blue skies shining at me, nothing but blue skies do I see. Bluebirds singing a song, nothing but bluebirds from now on. Never saw the sun shining so bright, and never saw things going so right. Watching days hurrying by, when you're in love, my how they fly. Blue days, all of them gone, nothing but blue skies from now on. Let me try one. Never saw the sun shining so bright, Never saw things going so right. Watching days hurrying by when you're in love. My, how they fly. Blue days, all of them gone. Nothing but blue skies from now on. Nothing but blue skies from now on. Nothing but blue skies from now on.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, here we go.
Thank you so much.
Hope you enjoyed the music of Jeff Spence this afternoon. And we're sponsored here today by Olmos Pharmacy, who has fantastic mimosas, Space Tone Music, Lark Guitars, which is one of 7 PRS collection dealers, and then the Tube Amp Man. Stick around. We've got one more segment to go.